How'd you come up with the username? Just curious. When I was 16 and I made my YouTube channel, I had a couple YouTube channels before this. One was called Henis. Then the next one was called Henis Gaming. And I got rid of both of those channels because I did a lot of sub for sub. Like I remember going to the comments of like Syndicate's videos and I would send a DM. This was back when you could send a message to people on YouTube, like direct messages. And I would DM everybody who left a comment on Syndicate's videos like, hey, you know, come check me out. I make similar content because Syndicate was my reason for starting YouTube. He was my inspiration. So I did that, which is like scummy. You shouldn't do that. That's like, it's called sub for sub nowadays. And it's just not a good thing to do because you'll gain an audience. People will subscribe to you, but they won't be like genuine subs. You know what I mean? You want people to like get to know you organically and find you and then decide to subscribe. Anyways, that's why I got rid of those first two channels, Henis and then Henis Gaming. I remember I took a break from YouTube. I like deleted all my channels. I told myself I was never gonna make a channel again. I got back into it. I specifically remember the day. It was a sophomore year in high school. I was in the library. It was just always in me. I just knew I was gonna, you know, do YouTube. If you're on your third YouTube channel, you just know that you're, you know, gonna make it work somehow. I remember being at school just being like, I miss having YouTube. I miss making videos. So I made a new YouTube channel right when I got home. I needed a name for it. And at the time I had found a couple people online that I was talking with to help each other grow and sort of network. It was one of those like sub for sub forums. You can find them on like Reddit or like Social Blade forums now where you just network with other small creators. And this guy who I met online, growing super fast and doing really well for himself, his name was Pro Swag 101 Gaming. And I was like, hey, Pro looks cool in front of his name. Let me slap it right in front of my name and see how it works. Now, if 16-year-old me had any sort of a brain, or if I was intelligent, I would have taken the time to appreciate how ProHenis looks written out or spelled out, you know, and I probably wouldn't have chose something that looks so much like penis. So that's the story of how I came to be. I would have chosen something way less weird like Hero Penis, which would have been way better. So yeah, and the Pro part was a little bit in part from Pro Swag 101 Gaming, but then it was also from Pro Syndicate too. He's literally the reason I started YouTube. I remember watching him in the library after school. I would watch his COD 4 Race to Prestige videos. When he did a throwback to that, I watched his Minecraft Survival Island Hardcore, which is literally my favorite series of all time. If you go back to some of the early videos on my channel, one of the first series that I did a Survival Island Minecraft series and I loved it. And I still love Survival Island. I love that concept because of him. So that's how I got my name. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world though. I feel like it's kind of funny and unique and it's my thing now. It's weird when you make your gamer tag, you never really think it's going to blow up or like actually be a big thing one day. You just kind of make, like I never put much, it wasn't a whole lot of thought didn't go into making ProHenis. So the Henis part, yeah, I never explained that. I completely forgot that part. My first name is Henry. And in middle school, I had a friend named Andrew who gave me the nickname Henis the Menace, which is a play on words based off of an old movie or a TV show called Dennis the Menace. And so my friend Andrew gave me the nickname Henis the Menace. So that's where the Henis part comes from. That's the whole story. That's how I got my name and sort of how I started and who inspired me.